Officer Madsen purposely veered his car into the path of a wrong-way driver. The crash happened around 1 o'clock Tuesday morning on I-275, killing both of them. The impact sent Officer Madsen's car into a ditch. The other driver's car ripped to pieces.
Greetings to all of you who back the blue, and welcome to another segment of Fallen Heroes, where we recognize those men and women who make the ultimate sacrifice in service of their community. This weekend, I've been here in Tampa, Florida, at the Student Action Summit. And while I was here in Tampa, it gave me the opportunity to share a story and recognize an amazing young hero who laid down his life a little over 4 years ago, right here in this very community. And that is Officer Jesse Madsen. Officer Madsen was a man of bravery, a man of discipline, and a man of duty. And he displayed all that back in 2021 when he sacrificed his life to save many others.
A wrong-way driver was reported speeding and swerving on I-275 early Tuesday morning. 45-year-old Tampa police officer Jesse Madsen was nearby and didn't hesitate to intervene. But the other driver, Joshua Montague, crashed into Madsen's cruiser, killing both men. Madsen dedicated 16 and a half years to the department, earning 7 life-saving awards. He never stopped trying to protect, even in his final act of service.
When you look at someone who's earned 7 life-saving awards, it's no surprise that he would take such swift action and do this.
Crash investigators also estimate Montague was driving 100 miles an hour at the time of the collision. Physical evidence further showed Officer Madsen, on his way home from his shift, heroically sacrificed his own life.
Officer Madsen is a true American hero.
We are grateful for Officer Jesse Madsen and his sacrifice.
Before that final heroic moment, Jesse lived a life defined by service.
Jesse Madsen wore many uniforms: a police officer, an Army reservist, a Marine. His military career spanned from 1994 to 2012, serving 3 combat tours.
3, yeah. Blown up. The Humvee was blown up. Survived, came back, battled back. 3 wonderful kids. That's your definition of a hero. Pure and simple.
He came home wounded but recovered and kept serving. A husband, a father, someone who always gave back and instilled that in his kids, taking his son to volunteer at Support the Troops, sending care packages overseas to those on the front lines, a package he too had gotten while deployed.
He was a man that didn't just serve his country overseas, but he brought that same warrior's heart to his community here at home.
For almost 8 years, Officer Michael Strom and Jesse Madsen rode side by side, shoulder to shoulder, as partners.
No matter what kind of situation we were in, I knew that I was going to be okay because he was right there with me.
They were tight on the job and off.
Jesse's the type that you could call him at any time with anything, and he would drop everything to be there for you.
Wednesday, Officer Strom and others wear a black band over their badge, honoring the fallen officer.
He'd always run towards the danger. There's no hesitation. He saw something wrong, or he'd run. and a lot of people would follow.
Matthew Drumsta was mentored by Madsen. Their bond was so tight he asked Madsen to be the godfather of his newborn.
What will you tell him one day about his godfather?
That his godfather was a courageous person, an amazing person, and someone I hope he would turn out to be like him.
He wore the badge with honor in Ohio and in Florida, eventually finding a home with the Tampa Bay Police Department.
This community has lost a great cop, somebody that cared about this city and cared about its citizens and its visitors and the safety of them. That's huge.
You don't ever dream that it's going to be your family that's going through this situation.
Her husband, Master Patrol Officer Jesse Madsen, wasn't the only one in law enforcement. Danielle is a police officer too, working now with the University of South Florida, prior to that with Gulfport Police. And it's what led her to Jesse. They met when they both worked in law enforcement in Ohio 18 years ago.
I just always knew that he was there to protect me no matter what.
She never once worried he wouldn't come home from patrol or his combat deployments with the Army. Now, she says she can't say that to her kids about herself.
It's very difficult. I mean, Jesse was in the prime of his life, a young father, a husband, just trying to go home at the end of his shift after selflessly serving the citizens, and he didn't make it home. So we have to memorialize his memory.
Officer Jesse Madsen did what only a rare few could ever bring themselves to do. He laid down his life, not by accident, but by choice. He used his final act on earth to protect total strangers, mothers, fathers, children, people that he would never meet, but chose to save. This wasn't just bravery, it was sacrificial love in action. Officer Jesse Madsen didn't flinch. He didn't hesitate. He chose to be a shield one last time.
To clear the roads of Afghanistan of IEDs, which were not only deadly to us, they were deadly to civilians and kids and women and children. That's just what we did. Every mission.
Master Patrol Officer Ryan Agustinus met Officer Madsen in 2010 when their Army Reserve unit was stationed in Orlando.
From that moment on, we just kind of instantly became friends.
1 week ago at 12:52 a.m., Officer Agustinus says he couldn't pick up a call from his close friend.
And I was just going to call him back because that's what we did. We talked to each other on the way home.
But minutes later, he heard a radio call.
I know his car number by heart, and I froze. I just stopped in my tracks.
He then drove to the scene of the crash on I-275.
I just remember seeing his car on its side, and the roof was facing me. It said 540. And it was all mangled, and I couldn't believe I was standing there looking at this.
And that's what makes his story so powerful, because this man lived as a protector and died a hero.
Madsen served 16 and a half years with TPD. He also served in the U.S. Marines. In his off time, he was a fisherman, enjoyed shooting sports, and was a husband and father of 3 children.
It's a shame that he had to go out this way, but I knew he went out doing what he loved, protecting the citizens of Tampa.
I met him as a teenager. I was in the projects, and I was already had a label on me.
Julian Mitchell says Officer Madsen saved his life in more than one way. The two crossing paths during a criminal investigation and grew close over the years. Mitchell credits the fallen officer for keeping him on the right path.
He just showed me different, and he showed me a lot of positivity and a lot of love, and he kept working with the positivity with me, and I think it kind of inspired me to be a little greater.
Thursday's candlelight vigil, Matson's family got a first look at his name, now etched on the Roll Call of Fame. A powerful moment, the chief wrapping his arms around the officer's wife and 3 children.
The family doesn't want to feel alone. They want to see the support behind them. The city and the department are always great, backing a family when an officer dies in the line of duty.
So to the Madsen family and to the Tampa Police Department who lost a brother, and to every viewer, remember Officer Jesse Madsen. Say his name, share his story, and live with the kind of courage that changes lives.
Today, Madsen's name was added to a Tampa police helicopter in honor of his sacrifice. He joins a list of 32 fallen TPD officers who have died in the line of duty.
A hero loved in life and in death. With comfort knowing his family is never alone, and this hero's legacy is not lost.
I think about him and his family every single day. To me, he's a real hero. You know, it's sad because he's gone, but at the same time, you know, one of the biggest things is I just want to keep his name alive. Like, I want the world to know how amazing he was and all the things that he did for other people.
In her mind, this story is all his.
I think he's special. I think to me, he's a special officer. You know, when I see his badge number, you know, number 507, to me, that's like a strong number. Now I see life different. Like, I want to help people. I want to be like he was.
But Urella's hopes someday she'll get the opportunity to express her gratitude on the other side.
I will say thank you. I will say thank you for saving my life and saving the life of others. I will hug him. You don't understand. I will hug him, and I don't think I can let go.
And when we say there's no one like Jesse Madsen, there's nothing else to be said.
Even today, Jesse is making me a proud father.
He made time to take his boys fishing and hunting. He would let his daughter paint his toenails, sing, and dance with her. She asked me the other night, "Mom, who will walk me down the aisle with me at my wedding?"
In the right place at the right time, doing what cops do every day throughout this country. Protecting others, even if it means grave personal danger to themselves.
As night falls and bridges and buildings turn blue for Officer Madsen, those basking in the glow reflect on what it means.
He was giving his all to the city, you know, and helping people and being a great citizen.
We honor his sacrifice and we remember his legacy. As always, thank you for your continued support, but more importantly, please continue to support our shields. God bless.